Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Barroom Boys. I'm Mondo here with Beav and Hodska. Today we got not that much to talk about, but we do have some fun segments. Beav, you just got back, so welcome back. How was your trip?
Yeah, my trip was great. First time in Colorado. What a state. I mean, so much variety, so many places to go, so many cool things to do. And my family and I, we knocked out our fair share of, cool things to do. I'm well rested. It was kind of tough getting back from Denver to Gainesville, Florida, but I'm actually in Ocala right now because it's move-in for the University of Florida, so hotels are crazy. So my dad and I just decided to stay in Ocala for the night and just drive up tomorrow. But it's good to be back in Florida. When I got off the plane, when I got out of the airport last night, just the whole heat wave just like came into my face, just the thick air from being at high altitude for the last week. And it was different for sure, but I'm glad to be back.
Did you drive up to Ocala today, or did you fly in?
Yeah, drove up to Ocala today. Landed last night about like 12:30, so I got here pretty late, and I was just packing all morning. So now we're here.
Nice.
Ocala, Florida, baby.
Very nice. All right, I guess let's get into the biggest news in the sports world. Shocker, but not really. The NFL really fucked it up again. Deshaun Watson only gets 11 game suspension and a $5 million fine. I'm sick of ranting. The NFL is a piece of shit. They know they're a piece of shit. They need to be better. Calvin Ridley still suspended for a season. Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted 26 women and only gets an 11 game suspension. So there needs to be an absolute overhaul with, kind of the rules, their punishments, because this is just fucking pathetic and they just need to do better.
Yeah, it kind of just seems like they met in the middle between the 6-game suspension and the year suspension, which is kind of bullshit in my opinion. But yeah, I agree with you. They just need to figure out some sort of system that makes everything fair in terms of small punishments where it's just like, like you were like doing something stupid like off the field and you're suspended a game, where it's like not that big of a deal, or it's like a targeting thing where you're ejected for the rest of the game and something like that. And then in terms of doping and taking like steroids and performance enhancing drugs, to sexual assault cases, to gambling, to everything, just need to come up with a better and more fair system so people don't get cheated out and so that people get suspended for the time they deserve.
Yeah, the NFL definitely blew this one twice, actually. The first one, the 6 games with no fine. I mean, that was despicable. This one, 11 games, $5 million. I mean, that's what, 1/10 of his next year's contract. And yeah, I mean, 11 games is ridiculous. I mean, the Cleveland Browns, what a scumbag organization. They knew that all this was going on, obviously. They still gave the man $250 million. Including a part of his contract where he's only making like $1 million next year, and it shoots up to like 45 for the rest of the contract. So in reality, he's not really losing money. He's losing a couple $100,000 this season. He's obviously going to have to pay off, his settlements. But I mean, Deshaun Watson walks away from this being able to play in a couple months.
Yeah, and you look at the contract, he made over like what, 230 million over 5 years or something like that. He signed with the Browns.
So that's the highest paid contract in NFL history at the time.
Yeah, so that's like what, probably like a 2-3% of that entire deal will go to the suspension, plus the money that he's made from when he was on the Texans in the past couple of years. So it's just stupid.
Hey,
I
boys.
read a statement from the Cleveland Browns owner. I guess they interviewed him like some sort of press conference today, and he goes, everybody deserves second chances. And, I agree. I don't think he should be, executed or like suspended for life, from the NFL. But at the same time, 11 games, $5 million.
It's funny you say that, though.
A $250 million contract. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
This isn't a second chance, though. This is a 27th chance.
Yeah, that was what I was just about to get into. Because if it happened one time, like, you know what? Okay. Get suspended. I think 11 games or something like that would be fine if it happened once. But the fact that it happened 26 times after that is kind of just mind blowing. Like, I'm all in favor for like giving everyone a second chance and whatever it is, but I'm not in favor of giving someone a 27th chance.
Yeah. I want you guys to take a guess on what team they play when he comes back.
That'd be the Houston Texans. On
That
the
would be the
road.
Houston Texans. You're right, Beav.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was a coincidence,
Scripted.
only it fucking wasn't. The NFL planned this out.
Oh,
They're a
Goodell definitely
shithole
made this.
organization, and they're just an embarrassment to sports. They really
Is
are.
that-
They need to be better.
Is
Yeah,
that game
I-
in Houston or is it in Cleveland?
I think it's in Houston.
I think
Oh,
it's
if it's
Houston.
in Houston, he's gonna get his shit
It'll be
rocked.
Dude,
sold
I
out.
hope so. I honestly hope all teams do a little bounty gate situation where they actively try and hurt Deshaun Watson. Because honestly,
Yeah.
fuck him. I hate him. So
Yeah.
I'd
Like, I
pay
would-
to honestly get him hurt.
I would
he's
tell
a
my
piece of
best
shit.
player, I'd be like, if I was the coach of like the Rams or someone like that, I'd be like, all right, Aaron Donald, your only mission is just every play to hit Deshaun Watson as hard as you can and
Mhm.
just make him like, I don't want him standing after a play whatsoever. He needs to be
Yeah.
on his ass.
He needs to be aimed to be hurt for the rest of his career because he doesn't deserve to be on the field.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But he will
It's
be.
sad
That's
too,
the
'cause
sad
he was
thing.
a-
And he'll be paid more than anybody else on the field too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
It's
bullshit.
sad too, because I always liked Deshaun Watson. I liked him watching him when he was at Clemson. I liked him the first couple years in the NFL before when he was on the Texans before like this whole thing came about. But
Yeah.
he
And
was
had a
fun
great,
to
he had
watch.
a
He was
great
a good
reputation
quarterback.
too. He
Yeah.
donated a lot to, for the hurricane, what was
Yeah.
it, relief fund in Houston, and
Yeah.
provided meals and all that stuff.
What a
And
fall from fucking grace.
Fall from
I mean,
grace.
seriously.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
him and
let's-
D-Hop were arguably at one point in both their careers like the best quarterback wide receiver like combo there is.
Oh,
him
yeah.
and Bro,
What?
him and D Hop.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Clemson for a second.
Yeah, like prime D Hop and like second year out of the like second year Deshaun Watson, like they were electric that one year where D Hop put up like an insane stat line.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
So
Yeah.
the Browns are on the hit list this year.
Oh, they should be. They deserve it.
Yeah,
Everyone's coming for him, and
Kareem
I
Hunt in
can't
the
wait to watch
backfield.
it happen.
yeah,
I mean, the Browns are so like just evil and cruel that even Kareem Hunt doesn't want to be part of them, and he beats women.
yeah.
So like, do with that information as you wish, but I mean that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's sad because there are some players like I like on the Browns. Like I love the Denzel Ward.
Nick
I-
Chubb,
He's
Great
like
player.
disgusting. He was always a good player. I used to like Jarvis, but then I guess he left and for reasons why. But
Makes sense.
Chubb, I have nothing against Nick Chubb. Had him in fantasy last year. He did pretty well until he got hurt. But yeah.
Fuck the Browns. Fuck the NFL. Especially fuck Deshaun Watson. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
So on to another player who has had a shocking fall from grace. Have you guys watched this Manti Te'o doc?
I have not.
I haven't
Okay.
got around to it. I know you did.
Okay.
My dad actually watched it yesterday. He said it was pretty good.
It's
Saw him walking
incredible.
off the plane.
So I have a couple points to make about it. The first, the entire world owes Manti Te'o an apology, a very sincere, heartfelt apology about the way they reacted to his girlfriend situation, because it's not at all what it was supposed to be, as what the media said. Like that's
Yeah.
not what happened at all. And if you guys get the chance to watch it, I definitely recommend it. It literally changes your whole perspective on it. I thought for a while Manti Te'o was just kind of a weird dude who like, how do you not know?
Yeah.
But like this shows like from multiple perspectives, from like FBI agents, coaches, players, and from the person behind the girlfriend hoax themselves, because it's a trans person
Himself?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just got like duped, right? He had no clue.
Yeah, basically what happened. So we met the chick on Facebook, but it was like a
The ultimate
catfish
catfish.
account. And they would talk a lot. And then they used the excuse that they had leukemia. So she didn't want to be seen on camera. Like that's why they didn't FaceTime. So they were only like calling. And the guy was able to change his voice to sound exactly like a female.
Yeah, that's right.
And I guess what kind of sold it. So basically, he faked her death. This is so hard to like put together. He faked the death, and then right before the Heisman ceremony, Manti Te'o got a call being like, "Hey, it's actually me. I'm not dead. I was hiding from bad people." And then Manti Te'o was like, "Oh, prove it." And then he had like a specific request for like the pictures
Yeah.
that she had to send, and the chick hit him on the head. Like it was literally a perfect picture to send. All of it was a catfish. It was absolutely insane. I feel so bad for Manti Te'o. That's what costed him the natty that year. So it costed him to decline in the draft stock
Yeah.
and in what was it, San Diego?
San
So
Diego,
it was absolutely insane. It goes into full detail and is definitely worth the watch. It was an incredible documentary.
That's
It was
crazy.
really
I feel
good.
like the world's been waiting for years to like hear
Yeah,
this
I
side of the
was-
story.
Mhm.
I was about to say that too, because when did that whole situation come out? It
Like
had to be like
2012, right?
2013,
2013,
14, around
Yeah.
there-ish.
Who won the
So-
Heisman that year? Because I remember
Johnny Manziel.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that he
Mhm.
oh man, he should have won the Heisman that year.
Yeah,
Manziel was
debatable, but
unreal,
He had a
though.
great defensive year.
yeah.
I mean, he set the record for most votes for a defensive player of all time
Yeah.
up to that point. Like he was incredible with what he did. Notre Dame went undefeated, but they lost to Alabama like 42-14 in the
They
Natty.
got blown out
Like
that
just
game.
got smoked. But like now
That's
you
not
understand
surprising.
why when your best players mentally checked out because he just
Yeah.
found out his fake girlfriend was actually not dead and hiding from
Yeah.
bad people. It was like mind blowing the way that
Yeah.
documentary was made.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
definitely gotta
good.
tune
I
in.
feel for Manti Te'o, but at the same time, like star Notre Dame linebacker, gonna go to the NFL, like meet somebody in real life, like go to a bar, a club, or
Bro
something.
could have
you know,
gotten
like,
any bitch he wanted.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
bitch. Like that's the crazy part. I don't understand that.
any girl in
Yeah.
Hawaii or
Hawaii.
stateside,
I
state of
mean, all
Indiana.
these Catholic chicks, they're horny as hell up in Notre Dame. Like,
Yeah.
just go up there and be like, "Hey, I'm Manti Te'o." I mean, they're all over you. So I don't understand why you're fucking playing long distance with some chick that you've never met before.
Maybe he
But
felt
still.
guilty because she
He
had
could have walked
a-
into any bar in like at Notre Dame or like anywhere in Indiana, and like everyone would have known who he was and like been like, "Holy shit, it's Manti Te'o!" Like, and a bunch of girls would have came up and talked to him that I would assume are pretty attractive. So
Yeah, aside from
And they're-
Manziel, he was the most popular college athlete on the planet.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
it
think
was
Manziel had to use
ridiculous.
Facebook to get women.
yeah,
No, like I couldn't
Manziel's
believe
story
it.
is crazy too. Like
Mhm.
the level of fame he had in college.
yeah,
You go to class, he was carted around in a golf cart across campus.
Yeah.
yeah.
To be
I
seen.
mean,
Flew
he was
out to
arguably-
visit Drake and party with Drake every weekend.
Yeah. I mean, he was arguably the most electric player in college football in the 2010s decade.
Yeah, he beat Bama
Mhm.
that year
Yeah.
in Alabama, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
everyone knew who he was. Like even my mom knew who he was, and it was 2012 college football.
Yeah.
My
Going
mom
Mike
doesn't give a
Evans.
fuck about college football besides Florida now. So
Yeah. The doc is called Untold.
Mhm.
It's the real title underneath it is The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist.
Mhm.
So it's on Netflix. It's in the top 10 right now for TV shows. Definitely recommend. It is absolutely incredible. You will not be wasting your time watching it.
Is Manti Te'o still on an NFL roster?
no,
I
he's
don't
retired.
No, he's
On
not.
the Saints last, right?
I think so, yeah.
I believe so, yeah. I
He
don't know.
had like, I don't know, 8-year career. Not too bad. Definitely was affected greatly by his
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
Without a doubt.
if he had that, he'd still be playing in the league. I think he would be honestly a top linebacker still in the league, but it's just like that whole trauma and head case, and like teams just didn't want to take a chance on him just because it's like his self-esteem was so low, and they didn't know if he was like mentally there to play football in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, people forget he beat Luke Kuechly for like the best linebacker
Oh,
award
yeah.
in college football. Like he was
He's
the
a Hall of
best there
Famer.
ever was. He was incredible. And the way he was saying it was like when he got to the NFL, the first 3 seasons with the Chargers, he was like numb, like terrified of what people were thinking about him.
Yeah, I mean, you got
And like it's clear to see why.
it's
Like,
gonna be like Deshaun Watson. Like people, like when he comes back, like people are gonna go to the game and just to shit talk him. And
it
it's
was
just like,
unbelievable.
And talk about how quickly this thing got blown out of proportion.
Oh,
It was everywhere. I think he had an interview with like Katie Couric on like NBC News or something in front of
yeah,
the entire American public. I mean, how
they go
nerve-wracking.
into it. They like every single spin-off, like how the fake girlfriend was hiding that he was gay and like all this bullshit.
yeah,
And it was literally like once you see the facts, you're like, damn, bro. Like the media is a bunch of pieces of shit. Like
Ruthless.
they really are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything for clicks for the story.
It was crazy. Yeah, I loved every second of the doc. It was so good.
yeah. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Mhm.
You know, my thoughts and opinions on the next episode.
Stay tuned for that. So let's go on to another segment, a look back at the week, where I give you guys some of the biggest stories from this week. I have a couple articles to show you with it. The first thing, so we talked about it last episode, had that Little League World Series player that fell out of the bunk bed.
Yep.
So he is up, he's alert, he's walking
Yep.
around a little bit. He's doing a lot better. So that's fucking incredible. Good
That's
for
awesome.
him.
Great
Love
news.
to hear that. The next, we got to talk about Big Ten football's new TV deal. Which one of you two want to kind of lead with that one?
Oh man, I think. Well, first of all, it's going to be interesting watching Big Ten on CBS. Gary Danielson, the SEC on CBS Music, for a goddamn Michigan State Maryland game, but it is what it is. Money talks these days. But I do think the deal is interesting because I think they have like like noon kickoff on NBC or something, right?
Something like that.
And then afternoon on Fox and night on CBS or something like that. So they're all across the 3 networks. They sign individual deals worth like $300 million annually with total. So I think it's interesting because the Big Ten is obviously the secondary conference to the SEC.
Yeah.
And they just signed for more money than any other conference. So
yeah, but I think that's what they're trying to pay or play for. I think CBS was trying to look long term with it and be like, okay, a lot of teams are merging, like Oklahoma and Texas merged into the SEC in the upcoming years. And there's rumors that USC and what was the other school? It was
UCLA,
USC,
right? Yeah.
Who?
UCLA.
Yeah, USC and UCLA were going to go to the Big Ten, and it's just like Big Ten is by far the second best conference in college sports behind the SEC, that is, in terms of football.
Yes,
so they're just trying to look at it long term. Maybe they're going to try to get Notre Dame and be like, okay, like
I don't think Notre Dame is ever going to join a conference.
Dude.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, they just do what they want, and people love it for some reason because everyone apparently universally loves Notre Dame for some reason that I don't know why. But
I don't know. They're not very good at really anything. Like high.
No, they're like no, they're good in football, but they're not.
They're definitely not
elite.
Deserving of what they get.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, great academic school. But yeah. So
yeah. So the next article, I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy. Let me pull it up here. The finalists for the Mullet Championship.
Oh, you got to read these names.
Oh, hold on. Let me share this with you.
Dude, these are great. I was seeing some today.
Oh, wow.
Emmett, absolute unit of a mullet. And the Vipers to match it off.
I'd be damned if I see a kid on this list that's from the north.
Mini Joe Dirt, Mr. Rustin. Look at this kid.
From Pocahontas,
Unbelievable.
Arkansas.
Pocahontas, Arkansas.
That mullet goes crazy. Holy shit.
Cash from Ulysses, Kentucky. Look at this man. I'm pretty sure I saw him in Stranger Things. This guy is
Pit Viper is a
unreal.
requirement or what?
I guess so. It's gotta be. Oh nah. Look at this man. Epic. La Joya, Texas. This man is stunting. I bet he pulls all the
Look, he's got
girls.
2 different glasses for each.
Yeah,
That's how you know he's legit, bro. He's
dude,
legit.
that shit looks fly. It looks like he's on the beach. He's vibing.
Oh yeah.
We got Fisher. Look at the length on this one. Like this is
Hilliard,
insane.
Florida. I don't even know where the hell that is.
I couldn't.
It's got to be in the Panhandle.
Yeah, it's gotta be upstate.
Bro, the prize for this $2,500. But yeah, so those are the finalists. If you guys had to pick one, who are we picking here?
I'm taking what was the second kid's name from Pocahontas? Rustin.
Rustin's got a good one.
I'm going with Epic.
Epic.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
big
saw-
fan of Emmett, bro. Emmett screams the stars and stripes. This man's USA through and through.
I saw another mullet kid with he had like a buzz on the sides and it had like the American flag. Like
That's hype.
yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, bro. This is gonna
Like
be
the stars and stripes.
I think if Emmett's
into his head.
if Emmett had like the bowl cut in the front, like a little more, like if it's
oh,
just,
bro. that'd
if
be
he was
so
wearing this-
clean.
if he was wearing the sunglasses and like you couldn't see any part of his forehead, that would be the most elite haircut.
Like
That would be
Bieber-
awesome.
The Bieber bowl cut with a mullet. That's never before seen.
Game over. Give him the money.
Bro.
Rustin
this
looks
kid
like
is unreal.
Rustin looks like he's gonna have that mullet till he's 40.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is Joe Dirt. This is a young Joe. Like, look at
The
this.
kid looks like he's 6. Like, what are his parents like? Oh
That
yeah,
kid tells his mom,
Like,
to fuck off.
bro, that is literally him.
yeah.
That's
Joe Dirt's got a
insane.
prime mullet too.
Yeah, so that was another story that I came across today. Figured you guys would definitely like that one.
When do they vote on the winner?
Probably
Probably
a good
soon.
question.
Yeah, before polls close on Friday. Okay. Wow, first place winners take home a $2,500 prize.
Bro, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
pay $10 to enter.
Dude, I mean, come on, that could pay off if you look like Emmett up here. I mean,
That's
holy
true.
shit.
So part of the 2,500, you got to give like a share of the barber, right?
Yeah.
Mhm,
You can't just
definitely.
cover yourself.
Wow. I mean, just what a competition to
Did that
stumble
start?
across.
Is this like the first annual? I've never heard of it. Until
No, it's not. That's the funny part.
Like, have
It's
any
been
of you
around
ever
for
heard
a
of it?
while. No, I literally just stumbled
Never heard
across
of
it.
3 years. So it started in over like COVID 2020.
Yeah.
Wow, it started in Michigan.
A local
Oh,
comp.
it's Michigan.
Yeah. I love how it started as a local competition in Michigan, and meanwhile every single person there is from a southern state.
Well, that's because Southern states run the world in mullets.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
we
They
take
also
over
just
that
give
I
market.
think the
Girl
southern
fucks.
states of America are probably the only place in the world where people have mullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on to the final big story from this week, a little bit on the sadder side. But a pilot in North Carolina dove out of his plane. What the fuck? To his death, like while the plane was flying.
Yeah. That was
I-
ridiculous. I saw this on the news.
Yeah, so very sad story, but it was a pretty big news story this week.
What a change in tone from the mullet competition, eh?
We got to
Yeah.
calm it back down before we head into our little game show today.
Man, so he just jumped out of the plane.
Yeah, he literally just hopped on out that bitch and was just like, "See ya," midair, like mid fucking air.
Okay,
Yeah.
that reminds me. I was actually just reading up on a criminal case from the 70s. I forgot the guy's name. I think it was
D.B.
like
Cooper?
Jay. I can't remember his like exact name, but it wasn't like his actual name because they don't know. But this guy took an airplane hostage and jumped out of the plane. You know, asked for cash. They brought him cash. Asked for parachutes. They brought him parachutes.
Yeah, DB Cooper.
Ready? DB Cooper. Yep, that's his name.
Yeah.
Out of the plane mid-flight, and nobody knows where he is. They
Yeah.
found a couple of his, the money that he got. They found some of the money
Yeah.
in like the area where he would have landed in Washington State, but they never found him.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
that's ridiculous. That story's been going. That's like the FBI's like most like difficult case there's ever been. It's
Yeah.
been like their one case they haven't solved, and it's been over 50
It's
years.
the only unsolved case of airplane piracy.
Yeah, and they just released a Netflix doc on it.
I
Like,
saw I didn't see
Mhm.
the Netflix doc, but I like read, like news
yeah,
about it, and wow.
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. He just took over a plane in Washington and jumped out somewhere, and I think it was like Utah, Washington border or somewhere.
Yeah, it was like Washington, but like somehow he knew where he was. They don't even
Yeah,
know if he survived the landing.
I think he's alive. Well,
Probably.
maybe
Yeah.
not
Yeah, but
now, but
yeah,
I think he
not now.
survived
At
the
the
landing
time.
and then fled the country,
Hmm.
or just had like an alias, because it was a lot easier to have an alias back then
Oh yeah,
than it is to now. It was
it's
Yeah.
not easy
probably
to take a
super
plane
easy to get
hostage
it. Like,
back then.
yeah, exactly. So
But yeah, I mean, to our audience, go check that out on Netflix. That's pretty crazy. After the Manti Te'o doc.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. So yeah, those were kind of a look back at this week, some of the big news stories that I came across. Now it's time. So last Friday, you guys saw our inaugural trivia show. Ended in controversy, but Hodska ended up winning. Beav had to do the punishment wheel. So with Hodska winning, he gets to create this week's trivia. Hodska, the floor is yours. Me versus
all right.
Beav.
Um, I'm gonna ask for you guys to turn around, so because just for the slideshow, so I could pull it up, so you don't see any of the answers or the questions. I will let you know when I am good to go.
You could just fix it before you share your screen.
Well, it's good now. Can you
Okay.
see the screen?
I can see the screen. Ah, football. Yes.
Football.
Okay. So
This
this
is
is
a
a
pigskin.
what?
That's the Duke right there, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So in the chat today, for to preface, I sent the boys a text because I knew I was making a game show. I told them it would be a football quiz, and they asked, "Oh, like NFL, soccer, college football?" Told them maybe, or maybe all three of them. So we'll see what you guys get.
Is it all
Um,
three or is it just football?
who
Because this
knows?
looks like it's just football. I'm going to
Okay,
preface this. Okay. So for the future, let's establish this now. We're not going to get a heads up of what the topic is. That way we're kept on our toes. It happened to be, told us because we thought that would be the way to go, but I think it could be a lot more
Yeah,
beneficial content wise if we don't.
yeah.
So that's just kind of what I wanted to throw out. But Hod, do what you got to do. Just remember to keep score. It
Yep.
is
all right. So wait,
Okay.
real quick, are you gonna
Yeah.
read the question first, and once you finish reading it, then we say it?
Yep, I was just about to
Okay.
get into that. Yeah, so I'll read the question. After I'm done reading the question, whoever says it first will get it. I was thinking if we don't want to say it first, I could just look at the screen and see a hands to prevent like last week, and whoever's hand I see first will get to ask. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, or just be loud.
Yeah,
don't,
just be loud.
don't whisper
All right.
the answer.
We don't need to raise hands. This is a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. I believe there are 13 questions. I made it.
Okay.
'Cause I had 12, and then I figured it might go 6-6, so I figured 13 will make it 7-6 or something like that. But yeah, let's get into it.
So it's right when you finish the question, like reading it.
Yep. You'll
Okay.
see the question on the screen, and then after I'm done reading the last word.
I'm just letting the audience know I haven't done any prep work, even though I knew the topic.
Yeah,
Sure,
neither
Mondo
have
did
I.
the same.
I've been busy all day. I haven't gotten a chance to look anything up yet.
All right.
Well, you guys are fucked because it's all soccer. So have fun.
Oh, okay, good.
Well,
All
why
right.
bring Duke there then?
Yeah. What an asshole, right?
There for nothing.
This fucking guy, B.
Maybe it's a double bluff. Who knows? But all right, first question. I'm done reading it. Why can't I go forward? Oh, I can click. Name the
Ooh,
player.
Pape.
Beav got it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. No way.
Yeah, Beav got it. All right, that's 1
PSG,
point.
baby, right?
1 point for Beav. Yep. All right, next question. Oh shit.
Mohamed Salah. Give me
Yeah,
my
I'll give
point.
it
come
to
Give
you.
me my point.
Bro, are you kidding me? It was right
Give
there.
me my
Okay,
point. I
congrats, you
said it
fucking
first, bro.
I
Congrats.
double
It's
clicked
not
by
my
accident.
fault. It's operator error. I said it first.
Yep, you did. That's my fault.
Give me that
Without-
shit.
Dude, I for some reason it won't let me use like the arrow keys on my like laptop or like on my laptop to like shift it. So I have to use my space or I have to click. So I double click
Mhm.
by accident. So I'll try to single click. All right, next question. Who recently won the UEFA Champions League this past May?
Man
Uh,
City.
That is incorrect.
Chelsea.
That is incorrect.
Man United.
That is incorrect.
Who won the Champions League?
I'll let Beav guess one more, and then I'll give you each one more guess, and I'll give you a hint.
Was it PSG?
No, that is incorrect. But my hint I'll give you, it is not an English team, but it is probably a team that you guys have heard of.
Was it
I got
Bayern Munich?
It is not Bayern Munich. Mondo, last guess.
Is it PSG?
That's what Beav said earlier. It is not
did?
PSG. Yeah.
Fuck. Who is it?
Correct answer is Real Madrid.
Who the
I
fuck
wouldn't
is
have guessed.
that?
Nah, ever since Ronaldo left, I wasn't gonna guess.
Look,
that.
I'm shocked that I knew Mbappe. Like that was like the only one that I was confident in.
Yeah. All right. Still 1-1 going into the fourth question. So yeah. Which country has won the most World Cups?
Brazil.
That is correct. Good job, Beav. We won World
Neymar
Cup
has
coming up
one.
this year. Very hyped for it.
Hey, for all my listeners, I've watched soccer twice in my life.
Now he
So
knows how
don't
it
get
feels.
mad at me.
Soccer is,
Watch the World Cup.
I know soccer probably the best out of any sport, even over football. So like it's like you in baseball. It's like when you sit there and talk about baseball, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I could talk about soccer and go on and on about it. So now it's my turn to finally watch you guys suffer.
You
In the
just
next
want
one,
to
be
see me
like-
finally get a punishment wheel.
And the
I
next
get
one
it.
would be like a college football question, like name 5 Pac
could.
teams. I don't know fucking know. All right, let's go.
I
All
don't
right,
know if I can do
question
that
5,
either.
2-1. Who won the 2021 Ballon d'Or?
What the fuck is
haven't had
that?
the 2022 one, right?
They have
Messi?
not come out with the 22 one. The Ballon d'Or is like best footballer in the world.
Oh,
Uh,
like your MVP?
Kind of like everything. It's yeah.
Okay. Who won the 2021?
well, you
Beav, I
said
think
Messi,
you're up.
right? That you're gonna be your first guess.
I haven't heard anyone say anything yet for guesses.
I'm gonna say Mbappe.
Incorrect.
It's not Messi?
Oh, you said Messi?
That was
Yeah,
the first
Messi.
name I said.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
I said, like, is that gonna be your first guess, Messi?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear him say yeah. I thought no.
Yeah,
I
and then
didn't,
you didn't say anything.
yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
I
hear
know.
the confirmation. That's
Oh.
my fault. But yeah, you still got the point. So
All
I
right.
was so confused. I was like, I'm pretty sure, like, I remember him winning like a big time award.
yeah, he's won 6.
And how many does Ronaldo
Holy
have?
shit.
They both won 5 actually. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they both won 5 because Ronaldo had 5 and then Messi won his 5th this year. But they're probably done winning it now.
So what's the score now? 2-2.
It's 2-2. All
They're
right.
not gonna get any easier too, bro.
Bro, I know. I'm struggling as it is.
Did I not hit it? Did I not hit it?
I mean, these are softballs for anybody who watches soccer.
Ah, shit. Who's the most expensive soccer player?
Neymar?
Neymar.
Yep. That is correct. Beav got it.
Fuck.
All right.
How much was it? I know he was the most expensive.
So it's 222 million euros, which equates to about 263 million.
Damn.
But soccer
guess-
contracts are different, aren't they?
Yeah. So soccer contracts are more kind of short term. compared to like MLB and stuff like that. Like his contract was, I believe, 4 years, 222 million euros.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he was, I think, making like a fuck ton of money per year. But just like the
That's
trajectory, like
insane.
yeah, like Pele, like who played in 1960, 1970s, arguably the greatest player. He didn't even have like $1 million when it came to contracts, just because of money.
That's
And
crazy.
like,
That's like one of those golf stats where it's like Arnold Palmer didn't even make like
yeah,
$5 million.
before that,
Career.
before this deal, the record was 137 million euros.
Jeez.
So he beat it by like 90 mil.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's kind of went ape shit. All right. So it is, for score purposes,
3-2, I think.
yes, it is. All right. Different style question, but name the international team based off the badge.
Is that Ireland?
That is incorrect.
Is it Barcelona or was it Spain?
That is incorrect. But yes, international means it's not like a team, it's like a country. So like the USA, but it's not.
That Scotland?
That is incorrect.
Is it Portugal?
Incorrect. I'll give you a hint. Orange is in the flag, and there are 2 other colors besides orange in the flag.
Is it Norway?
That is incorrect. Norway is red and blue.
Aren't they orange?
Nope.
Is it Belgium?
Nope.
Bro.
I'll give Mondo one guess, and then I'll give you each. Mondo will get 2 more guesses, and Beav you'll get 1. Try to get it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what flags have orange in it.
I'll give you a hint. The you see where it says KNVB above the lion?
Can I guess again? My last guess.
Yep.
Denmark.
Nope, that is incorrect.
I mean, what was this hint that you were planning on giving?
The
with
KNVB has like something to do with it. Like if you think about it strategically.
Of course, yeah. Is it,
Why does that lion have such big hands?
bro? I can't even think of any fucking flags. Is Mexico orange? Is there orange in Mexico?
It's
No, just
not-
red, white, and green with the little
It's-
eagle in the middle, I think, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Man, orange, flat, orange.
You guys have heard of this country. It's not like an out there country.
Well, I'm sure we have heard of this country.
I,
We're not idiots.
if you gave me the flag, I might be able to tell you.
All right, Mondo, give you one more guess.
Fucking Netherlands.
That is correct.
No shot.
Bro, that's what I meant
Are
to
you
say.
dead
last
ass, bro?
Norway.
No, that's correct.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
that's
correct.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was just guessing because Beav said Belgium.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
They were orange unis, right?
They do. Yeah. Their
Wow.
flag is orange, white, and blue.
I really pulled that one out.
So
of
what
my
are you
ass.
saying from the KNVB? You're saying
Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
Well, if you KN, it's Netherlands and how we say it and how they spell it.
they spell
They
it with
spell
a
it
K?
with a K, like
They're
knife.
like they phonetically say it with like a K, like kind of like that,
Netherlands?
like something like that. Yeah. And I don't know what the VB stands for, but I thought you could get it with like the N, like oh, there's an N, Netherlands.
The VB stands for very bad acronym.
Gotcha. All right, it
Yeah.
is tied up 3-3. Next question. Name the club team based off the badge.
Are they in the Premier League?
I'll give you that. They are in the Premier League.
Tottenham Spurs.
That is incorrect.
Your turn, Beav, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that Leicester City?
That is incorrect.
Let's see, what's another one I know? Chelsea, is that one? Is that in Premier League?
That is correct.
Bro, is
Woohoo!
black and white?
No, but it's
They have a I know they have a like a lion though.
no. So basically, what I did is I tried to find because every single team has like club team has the name in their badge. So like Chelsea's it's blue instead of black, and above like the circle, it says Chelsea on it. So like I couldn't include that, so I just found like this one where it's just like it's black and the Chelsea's cut off. Because if I put
Yeah.
that, then you just say it.
That's one of like 5 teams I know that are like
Yeah.
Premier League. Like,
Somehow
I
you're
don't know
winning.
many. I know,
All
bro.
right.
Look at me go.
4-3. Mondo is up.
Basically Messi.
I need this.
Can
I
I
need
say?
this question. I need this next one.
Well, this you might struggle with, both of you. Maybe not. Maybe it'll shock me.
God.
Name the retired player.
Ronaldinho.
That is incorrect. Close.
I was gonna say the same.
Pepe.
What's up with that haircut though?
Yeah.
What's going on there? Is that
This dude looks like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
name is on the tip of my tongue?
No, it's not.
Right?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
it's in the back of my memory, but I'm trying to
Is
retrieve
that Luis Suarez?
That's not Luis Suarez.
it.
This
Brazil.
guy's a top 10 soccer player of all time.
That Pele?
No.
He's retired, right?
He's retired.
What is this guy's name?
I mean, what is there a hint?
Is
Does
there
he
a
have
hint?
2 names or 1 name?
He has one name.
And it's not Ronaldinho.
No, but
Or
that's
Pele?
close.
Well, I
Ronaldo.
know it's not Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
That's correct, Beav.
How is that correct? That is not Ronaldo.
Yes, it is. That's the Brazilian.
Bullshit.
That's the Brazilian Ronaldo. This guy
What?
played. This guy played from like in the 90s and early 2000s.
No fucking way, bro.
This guy
Yeah.
was
Get
Cristiano
outta here.
before Cristiano.
No, this guy's like straight out Ronaldo. He's known for the haircut, so I might have thought I threw this one in there because I thought you guys might have seen.
No,
the
I've
haircut.
seen his face before for sure.
Yeah, he's like he's like a top 5 like striker of all time.
Bro,
Usually.
what? That's nah. That's bullshit. I know who Ronaldo is. That is not Ronaldo.
Hey, it made for a good clip though. I love how Mondo's like, it's not Ronaldo, and Beef's like, Ronaldo?
I mean, I said Ronaldo first.
Yeah, because I was like, Ronaldinho it sounded like it was.
Yeah.
But
that's a real player though, right?
Ronaldinho, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
He played on Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I was a
Half
teammate.
point.
that ain't him though.
That
Half
ain't him,
point.
though.
You don't got a half circle buzz cut.
Yeah.
Neither does the rest of the population. But
Bro,
here we are.
How do you go to the barber and be like, yeah, this is what I want?
Yeah.
Just fuck
But
you,
it's
man.
great because there's like a viral there was like a viral video of a guy like of a young soccer player like I wanted the Ronaldo haircut, but referring to like the Cristiano Ronaldo like slicked on the hair and then like fluffy on the top, and then
That's funny.
his barber gave him this one. But anyways, okay, it's 4-4. A couple questions left.
Yeah.
Name this retired soccer player.
Is that Maradona? Maradona?
Beav
Diego
is
Maradona?
correct. That is Diego
Who's that?
Maradona.
Yeah, he just died.
He did just die. For those that do not, this is probably a top 5 soccer player of all time. For those that do not know soccer that well, maybe you'll know him from this. He was boys with El Chapo.
What?
This guy did a lot of.
Oh, I know he did a lot of
drugs.
cocaine.
Was
He
he in
did a lot
Narcos,
of
Mexico?
That's
Argentina.
Argentina. So El Chapo would invite him to come over to his house where El Chapo had a soccer field.
Wait,
and
no,
watch
you
him play.
mean Escobar, right? Not
Oh,
El
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this man on Narcos. That's where I would have known him.
Yeah. But rip. All right. It is 5-4. Let me update the score. A couple questions left.
This is hard, man.
What club team does Robert Lewandowski play for?
Man City.
That is incorrect.
No, he plays for PSG, right?
That is also incorrect.
Bayern Munich.
That's the team he used to play for, but he just recently got traded.
Barcelona.
That is correct, B.
Okay, yeah. I actually just saw a story about him today. He got a $70,000 watch stolen from him at the Barcelona facility. He was going to give autographs, and he came up to this car, and some guy just came out of the car and just fucking ripped his watch off and buried it.
How many questions we got left?
I think 3
Okay. There's still a chance.
or 2, maybe 2.
There's still a chance. I'm in it.
But fun fact for those guys that don't know soccer, I'm assuming that you two may not even know this, but FC Barcelona signed Lewandowski this year for $60 million when they're $1.2 billion in debt.
Nice.
It's a good move.
Yeah. So, kind of half.
Great.
How is Barcelona in debt like that?
Just like turmoil, like basically like their owners like kind of fucked up. So yeah, they just got like a $400 million deal with Spotify too as their main sponsor. So that kind of helps, but not really.
Yeah.
All right. What team does Heung-min Son play for?
The Korean national team.
That is incorrect.
The Japanese national team.
What club team, dumbasses?
You asked for a team.
Is that the logo?
Oh, wait. Portnoy talked about this guy. He's the Tottenham guy, right? He's really good.
That is correct.
Yes. Let's go.
Correct. Yeah, I put this one on there thinking because Portnoy like linked up with him like recently when he was in England. So maybe you thought you saw that on Barstool or some
Did they
shit.
eat pizza or something?
No, he was just like, or he was like talking to him. I was like, like that's the only team that Portnoy follows.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
this guy is disgusting. He's a badass motherfucker. Basically, the backstory behind him is that if he led his team to like the whatever, like Chinese, the Asian, like basically championships. So it's like all the teams in Asia, kind of like how like all the teams in Europe play in the Euros. And if South Korea didn't win, then he would have to serve in the war for 4 years and he wouldn't be able to play soccer again. And he scored 4 goals in the last 2 games to carry his team to victory. So he's chilling.
That man said, I am not serving.
Yeah.
That man's a hell of a draft dodger.
But
respect it.
It's interesting. Korea has like mandatory listing, I guess, for all their young males. There are a couple golfers actually that had to, end their career and go overseas and come back.
Yep. All right. This is it. Last question is 6-5. Beav is up. So if Beav gets it, he wins. If Mondo gets it, I'll have to come up with the question on the spot.
We both spin the wheel.
Okay.
Wait, whoa.
I'm playing to spin the wheel no matter what.
All right.
Sound good, Beav?
Well, I'm gonna win, so I'm not gonna have to spin the wheel.
All right.
Wait, actually, that's a dumb decision on my part. Hold on. How do we want it? I guess we don't have to worry about it yet. But
yeah, let's not worry about it. I can come up with a question.
Give me a sec. Let me just channel all my inner soccer knowledge. Let me just bring it to the frontal lobe. All right, we're ready.
I mean, mine has been there since the rip.
I'm going to clear this one. I knew it might come down to this one, so I'm going to clarify something before I read the question. So don't answer until after I read the question. Okay. So the picture is all the current teams in the Premier League right now. We're 2 games into the season. So it's basically you got a 1 in 20 chance of getting it right. But who is in last place right now in the Premier League?
Is it Man United?
Beav has won.
Let's go.
How do you know that?
Okay, that was a guess because I saw that they got like waxed the other day.
Yeah, they got waxed by like
there's only 2 games
that like are dog shit.
Yeah.
And they spent so much money and they have Ronaldo. But congratulations, Beav. You have won. Mondo gets to spin the wheel.
Listen, I am proud of myself. I know jack shit about soccer, and I managed to pull
put in
all
a
of that out
shift.
of my
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I don't know much soccer either. I'm very surprised that Mondo got some of those answers. And I'm just happy that I don't have to spin the wheel for the third time in a row.
Well, I don't think I made
Yeah,
it
this is my
too
first spin.
hard.
I mean,
don't think I made
there were some that I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
you.
like so the Netherlands one I know was hard. I
The
thought you
Mondo
guys would
one,
get
that was
like the
pretty
Real
hard,
Madrid one.
Black and
because
white Chelsea logo.
Yeah, that one. Well, Mondo got that one.
Mhm.
So, but yeah.
Okay,
Good job.
so here's the new and improved wheel. There's only 2-0 spots. We've been going through it. We've been kind of picking and choosing what we want to do. Send in some suggestions. Maybe we'll toss them on the wheel for future punishments. But yeah, this is my first wheel spin. Hopefully it's my last for a little while, but we'll see what happens. So, gentlemen, I will see you on the other side.
Good luck.
Thank you.
This is intense.
Oh my god.
Wow.
gotta
Are you kidding me?
Fucking shitting me. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Don't
The
you want
gods knew. They were like, listen, he gave his all. I was sweating. They knew how hard I was trying, and they were like, we'll give him a break this time. He
got
deserved it.
nothing?
Damn, that's
Wow.
That was
well,
electric.
all right. Well, next time Beav makes the game versus me and Mondo, we won't have
Yeah.
any idea what it is until we do it live. So should be
All
interesting.
right. I think I should be fair and not do golf because I feel like that's even worse than soccer for y'all.
Yeah.
But I'll make it cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it random.
All right. So thank you, Hod,
time?
for an incredible game show. Now we move into the snake draft. Today's snake draft is the most overrated draft. So with that, 5 rounds. I won last draft. So this order is I'm gonna go myself first. Then we'll put Beav at 2 and Hot at 3.
Nice.
Now before we start, let me just kind of set everything up so I can write it all down.
Yep. I wanted the 3 spot in this draft.
So my first pick, the most overrated things. There's nothing more overrated, honestly, than growing up.
Yeah.
Once you start getting older, nothing's as fun. You have bills to pay. You got a lot of responsibilities. You're starting to get hurt. Your bones are crippling. You're old as shit. Like, it's just not enjoyable, especially past the age of 21, because nothing good really comes after that.
Yeah.
So, like, growing up is just not like you spend your childhood being like, oh, I can't wait till I get older. Bro, so overrated. Don't grow up if you don't have to. It's miserable. It really is. I hate it.
Yeah, that was my 1-1. So good pick.
Yeah.
So I'm second. All right. So my first overall pick in the overrated draft. I have like a list, but it's hard to like single out the top one.
Mhm.
I feel
I'm
that.
gonna go with probably the most overrated athlete of all time. This is a sports podcast. So I'm gonna go with Joe Namath.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about
He's
overrated.
definitely up there on my athlete list.
The man
for sure.
was 2-1 in the playoffs. Granted, he did win a Super Bowl, and that's his whole career practically. But all-time statistics: 50% completion percentage, which is garbage. 173 touchdowns and 220 picks. Somehow, this man is in the Hall of Fame for the Jets.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, he went to Alabama. He did win a Super Bowl. He was a Pro Bowler a couple times. But if you go and you look at his stats, you will clearly see that Joe Namath is arguably the most overrated athlete. Definitely probably the most overrated NFL player.
Yeah. I agree. All right. So I got 2 picks. With my first pick, kind of in the same boat as you, Beav. I had like growing up as my like first pick, and then like after that, like I could pick like any of these. Like I don't feel comfortable like waiting on them or like picking them. But I'm gonna go with birthdays past the age of 21. Just because when you're 21, like when you're from like your first birthday to your 21st, it's all fun. you're with your friends, you're doing everything. When you're 21, you get fucked up, you can go out to the bar and finally drink. But when you're 22, you're starting to work, full-time job. It's like your birthday isn't any different than a normal day because you're working 9 to 5. And then you come home and it's just like, okay, you can open up presents, maybe have a nice dinner, but that's about it. So it's kind of just really unnecessary. And it's a lot of just texting people that you just like, oh, happy birthday. Thanks so much. That's it.
Yeah, just a lot of, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah, people
Yeah.
coming out of woodworks.
Yeah, it's just like people hype it up, but it's just like in the end of the day, it's just like any other day. So, but with my second pick, I'm actually gonna pick an athlete myself. And that is one Jake Paul. This guy is the most overrated person I've ever seen when it comes to the sport of boxing. He thinks he's what 3-4-0, and he's fought in people that have never fought a boxing match in their lives before. And now he wants to take on like Canelo Alvarez. Like, bruh, you're not that good. You haven't fought a real boxer yet.
Yeah, there's a reason why that fight hasn't been scheduled yet. If Jake Paul had a belt to his name, and maybe 25 knockouts, then
Yeah.
Canelo.
No,
But
you fought Nate Robinson, who's a 5'9" basketball player.
he put that man to sleep, though.
Yeah, well, he should.
Yeah.
And then he's fought in 2 MMA guys. Like, fight an actual boxer, and then I'll shut up. But right
And
now,
now I think he's gonna fight
not
another
worth like the $45 million he made from 2 fights last year.
I think his next fight is a YouTuber again.
I think it's against Andrew Tate.
Well, he was gonna fight Tyson Fury, or not Tyson Fury, his shit
Was
younger
it
brother, Tommy
yeah.
Fury.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then
Apparently, he couldn't come to America for whatever reason.
yeah,
I also
exactly,
wasn't
like-
something with weight too.
no, I think that was the other
that was
guy
the other guy.
Oh,
that they
fucking
schedule
A.
instead of him. So he's like, every single time he tries to fight a boxer, the deal closes through, and it's just like, oh, you're not fighting anymore. So
He's
and
gonna
now
end
he's
up
just gonna
fighting-
fight,
He's gonna end up
Andrew
fighting
Tate,
Woodley for the
which will be
third time.
entertaining, but again, not a boxer.
Give me Paul Woodley 3.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my pick.
All right.
Beav?
My second pick is going to be just the 90s in general. The entire decade is just overrated. If you're a millennial, you hype up the 90s to be like this.
Did he freeze?
Good. He didn't deserve to
Friends
keep
suck.
going.
Oh, you're good.
Bill Clinton was the president. I don't know, just the 90s in general, just like a weird time, like the colors, the fashion, the entertainment, the people. Look, I wasn't alive in the 90s, so I've only seen and heard from people that were, but I just think that people talk about the 90s a little too much. There were greater generations or greater decades before, and definitely better decades after. I think the
Yeah.
90s are overrated.
Huh?
So I disagree with that so much, but I'm not gonna go into it. My second pick, I gotta go athlete now, bro. When you talk overrated football players, Joe Namath comes to mind, but there's one example specifically, especially in the recent category. Tony fucking Romo, bro.
Yeah.
That man was the most overrated quarterback. He's such a good broadcaster.
Yeah.
But holy shit, was he overrated as a player?
Yeah.
He had a solid regular season career. Never did much in the playoffs.
He
I
didn't
think
win
he
a
has
single
one of the-
playoff game in his career.
I think he has one of the highest passer ratings of all time, though.
Yeah. I mean, he also had a fuck ton of weapons.
That is true.
Yeah, talking football, that brings me to my next pick. I'm sure you guys can kind of guess where I'm going, especially since we already talked about them today. Notre Dame football is the most overrated
Yep.
college sports program on the face of the earth. They're always super high in the rankings and they always shit the bed because they're such a bad fucking organization and they do not deserve all the spotlight they get. They are not good at all and they do not deserve all the press. They
Man,
are by far and away the most overrated college ever. Like ridiculous.
Mhm.
Okay, there's my.
That was good. I was thinking about picking Notre Dame when you mentioned them earlier. I just forgot.
What's your pick,
Yeah.
Beav?
How could I forget how overrated Notre Dame is?
Dude, it's hard to.
Yeah, so I had a different college football team. I'm not gonna pick them. I guess I'll just say it. University of Tennessee. That's not my pick though. My next overrated pick is gonna be The Office, the show.
Interesting.
That's a fair pick.
I have seen a lot of The Office, and I think it's a great show. But do I think it's like a show that like people should worship?
Yeah.
Just go absolutely nuts over? No. The dialogue is great. It's funny. But is it one of the best shows of all time? Certainly not.
Yeah.
So I think The Office is definitely overrated.
I feel yeah. I guess starting off my pick. This isn't my actual pick, but I guess we've all said college football teams this round. But I actually had a different college football team than both of you guys. I had the University of Cincinnati football team. They don't play anyone, like no one. But that's not my pick.
Hey, maybe they'll
God
move
damn
to like
it.
a Big 12 or something.
All right. We got to stop the that's not my
Yeah.
pick because now
All
we're
right,
just
I'll
giving
go
away
into my pick.
picks.
I'll go into my pick. All right, my pick is the Winter Olympics.
Agreed, unless you're like a snowboarder.
Yeah,
or
but that's
or
the thing.
hockey.
Okay, but this is my point. The Winter Olympics are a bougie version of the Olympics. So it's like, okay, like I'm sure you guys growing up never played even like a Winter Olympic sport. It's rich, it's expensive as fuck.
What you mean, bro? My parents sent me to curling camp.
Yeah, I bet. But it's expensive as shit to ski, snowboard, even play hockey with all the pads and shit like that. Where compared to like track and field and all these sports, like it's pretty easy to pick up. Plus, it's just like in the winter and it's not as entertaining to watch as like people like hype it up, especially from where I'm from, just because we're close to skiing and snowboarding territory. But I'll turn it on if like Lindsey Vonn is skiing, but that's about it.
Yeah, I agree. It's cool to watch, but for the most part, definitely skip the channels when.
Yeah, it's not worth like the hype that the Summer Olympics gets. Because the Summer Olympics gets like it's on this almost the same hype, but the Summer Olympics definitely deserves a lot more hype. But my second pick is actually a musician, and an artist and a rapper that was actually taken in the 2 drafts ago when we did with Gary. And he actually took this rapper, Playboy Carti.
Bro, thank you. If it was coming to me, I was gonna say
extremely overrated.
Awful.
I cannot stand his mumble rap. His beats
Awful
are awful. You can't hear a single word on what he says. It's off. Every time someone's like, "Oh, Playboy Carti's like the best," and his fans are the fucking worst because they live and die by Playboy Carti's elite. No, he fucking sucks. He's so overrated. But yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
So for me, for my next pick for overrated, I'm gonna pick breaking news. Everything is breaking news these days. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Like you never know what's like actually important. Once in a while, there'll be some serious breaking news, but it just gets like watered down by all these like stupid stories that you see breaking under the headline. It's like not even relevant to anybody's daily life.
yeah.
So, we get it. We got these 24-hour news channels. They just got to keep churning and keep churning, keep pushing out content, keep attracting audiences. But I mean, this breaking news stuff is getting out of hand. Everything is breaking news these days. So,
yeah,
very overrated.
Well, if you know me, I like watching TV, watching movies, just consuming pop culture. Is there anything more overrated in pop culture than the Kardashians? I mean, is there? Like, I can't think of anything that's just, they have such a big following and they contribute nothing to society that's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like,
their entire family, like how they got like to where they are, is just stupid.
I've never
Yeah.
heard once about a story of any Kardashian like donating to charity or
No.
starting a foundation. Like,
No.
who's the Kardashian Family Foundation? I feel like they could be churning millions in profit every year. But
Especially when their dad died in 2004 to cancer.
right,
Their
You think
dad
they
was
have
the
some
only
sort of
like
soul.
worthwhile person.
Yeah, because he was O.J. Simpson's right-hand man. This is lawyer.
Yeah, Kris Jenner is pretty smart though. I can't lie.
Kris Jenner is very smart. She's actually one of the only people in that family I respect.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're scum.
Yeah.
All right, the final one. This is just a single person now. If you crack open a history book, you come across Thomas Edison, you're like, wow, this man's pretty smart. He's a genius. He's
Bro, are you
got
gonna
so
call-
many patents and inventions.
Uh,
This man has not invented anything. He has literally taken the work of every single other inventor and
Yeah.
improved on it a little bit. That's
real.
his idea of
big
inventing
fucking
things.
take, bro. You calling Thomas Edison overrated? That's a hot take. Well, I
No,
love
it's not.
love
He
it.
didn't invent the light bulb. He didn't invent a lot of camera work. He just took other people's camera work and said, "Oh, maybe if you do this, it'll look a lot better." Thomas Edison, if you actually look into it and crack open the books on it, he really didn't do anything. Like, he literally just took other people's inventions and took all the credit for it. That's why people like Nikola Tesla, they died broke because Thomas Edison stole the credit and got to the patent first.
Mhm.
He's literally like a modern day URL stealer. Like, he contributes nothing but gets all the credit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a really good pick. That makes my next pick feel a whole lot stupider. I'm gonna go with string cheese. I think string cheese is very overrated. Like, I don't even get why anybody would ever eat it as a snack. It's literally just like a stick of like
Cheese.
milk and like
Yeah.
dairy grossness. Like, get that away from me, bro. Like, how are you gonna rip apart a string cheese and just like start eating it like a fucking Slim Jim?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Disgusting.
My last pick, kind of a controversial one. This one's insanely overhyped if you can afford it. But the like fashion clothing company Supreme, just in general,
Mhm.
all they do is put a fucking box on a shirt or a sweatshirt, a red little box that says Supreme, and it's worth $700. I can have the same shirt and literally print it on like a sewing machine, and it'll be just the same quality for like $20. And people go crazy for that shit too. It's so
$1
overrated.
billion brand.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand like why people like ball out and buy like a green shirt with a little white box that says Supreme on it. Like,
Mhm.
just because they can flex it because they can. But
Yeah,
Good pick.
I agree.
Good, really good pick.
All right, to run through it, I took growing up and being an adult, Tony Romo, Notre Dame, the Kardashians, and Thomas Edison. Beav took Joe Namath, the 90s, The Office, Breaking News, and String Cheese.
Well, not my better performances, but not one of
I
my better.
mean,
Okay.
you might be 0-11 at this point. Odd, you took birthdays past the age of 21, Jake Paul, the Winter Olympics, Playboy Cardi, and Supreme. Now to get into some honorable mentions, two I had VIP rooms,
Mhm.
just in general, overrated, unnecessary.
Yeah.
You don't need them. And Carmelo Anthony, again, overrated. He was basically a one-tool player, just being able to score. Other than that, he never really learned to play defense, and he was just basically a ball hog and wasn't really that good in like formats of a team game.
What do you have against VIP rooms?
Dude, like it, all you get is just a velvet rope and $1,000 bottle of shitty alcohol.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like, that's the only thing that separates you from like the rest of the area.
Fair. My honorable mention or overrated. I'm gonna go Snapchat. I mean, I just think there are other ways to communicate that
Yeah.
are more enjoyable. And I'm also gonna take PB&J sandwiches. If you're gonna eat a sandwich, why not put meat in it?
Interesting.
Peanut
Yeah.
butter is protein.
All right. I got
Also
three
the
honorable
best
mentions
duo.
here. First one I'm gonna go with an athlete, Trayvon Diggs.
It is overrated.
I mean, you can have 11 interceptions, but you give up like the third most receiving yards in the league. So okay. And then this one is a food, acai bowls. I don't think they're all that. They get so much hype and they're good. They just like I'm not craving for one every single fucking day like my sister is, but yeah, they're just overhyped by like any girl within the demographic of 15 to 25.
They're just trendy.
Yep. And then also TikTokers, not TikTok the app, but TikTokers.
Yes.
Like the person, I forget the guy's name, but he has like the most followed. He's the most followed guy on TikTok.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even say anything,
He
right?
does yeah, exactly. He doesn't say
Like
anything.
looks.
He just goes like this.
And he's got like 80% of the African population, like
Bro, yeah, no,
million people
for real.
follow him on Twitter.
Like they
TikTok.
his videos, just half of it, it's not even him. It's just someone doing something stupid, and then it's him going like, and he has like 150 million followers or
Yeah,
something.
that is crazy. I wonder
Look at
like
this guy.
I wonder how much he's bringing in.
Hold
Is
on.
that Daniel Jones?
No, come
Oh, it's
on.
Reno.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Anyway,
commented, I was like, your smile's blinding me, bro.
look
Something
at
like
this man.
that. Forgot what I said.
Cheesing.
Shout out Reno. Can't wait to see you in a couple days, bud.
All right, boys. So that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with absolutely everyone you know. If you did enjoy, give us some feedback, give us comments, maybe some new punishments for the wheel.
Mhm.
Eventually, someone's gonna spin something other than nothing, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on Monday.
Yeah, leave some stuff down in the comments, like wheel ideas, even like trivia show ideas for the hosts, and also
Draft ideas,
categories for the snake draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see y'all Friday. Oh shit, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, happy Friday and see you Sunday.
Yeah. See you Monday.
Peace.